Welcome back. This is part 4 of the Admissions Helper's presentation on writing a successful personal statement. Here, we're going to continue discussing the different steps in approaching the personal statement. We will focus on how to organize the content of the personal statement. After you've done thorough brainstorming and you've developed all the ingredients and the ideas for your personal statement, it's important to put it into an essay format. Like any other essay, a personal statement should have a similar general structure. This includes an introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. If you notice, we put a background next to introduction here. So somewhere in the beginning of the essay, whether it's in that introductory paragraph or right after it, it's good to have some information about your background as a person. In terms of the introduction to your essay, you should begin your introduction with a hook, something that will catch the attention of the reader early on as they begin to read this essay. Generally, it's good not to begin with patient anecdotes, as they tend to be overused and thus may not be as effective in grabbing the attention of the reader. It's good early on in your introduction, perhaps as part of your thesis statement, to describe in a few concise sentences why you want to pursue the profession that you are pursuing. Essentially, provide a preview of what you will discuss in further detail throughout the body of your essay. In the background section, you want to talk about who you are as a person, your upbringing and your family, and how this upbringing influenced you as a person, and how it influenced your motivations and your drive to get into the career that you're pursuing. Also, if during your upbringing you've had experiences that initially made you interested in the health profession that you're pursuing, it's good to talk about that experience that perhaps got you interested. A lot of people have experiences dealing with illness in their family that they were exposed to at a young age, and that may have initially gotten them to become interested in wanting to become a healthcare provider. That experience can be helpful to talk about in your personal statement. As we mentioned, the essay has an introduction, a background, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. There are many ways to approach these body paragraphs, and there are many ways to organize them. It's important to remember that each body paragraph should have one main idea in it. And each body paragraph should start with a general idea with what the paragraph will be about, and then transition into the specifics. And at the end of each paragraph, you want to have some kind of concluding sentence that brings it all together and brings together the important themes of that paragraph. Finally, after you've written the body paragraph, at the end you want to have a conclusion. This conclusion should be a review of what you've discussed in the essay, and it should bring together all your various strengths and draw some kind of finality about why you would be a good candidate. This is where you drive home that point that you should be accepted into their medical school, dental school, or pharmacy school, etc., based on the qualities and experiences and the motivation and drive that you have. And this concludes part 4 of our presentation. In part 5, we will look in a little more detail at how you can organize the body paragraphs of your personal statement to make the essay more concise and coherent.